So I'm a year older now. That's fun. Obviously I haven't made a video journal in a while, just because you kind of gotta understand that sometimes you gotta take a step or two back before you can start moving forward again. And although I thought I was in a good place, or a better place, that wasn't the exact case, and I struggled for a bit, but I could understand throughout that whole experience that one, it's temporary, and two, I'm going to learn from it, and more good's going to come from it than something positive were to happen. So aside from that, I let whatever happened happen. So, lost faith a bit, which I'm not too happy about with myself. But again, it's not something I'm going to hold against myself, and instead I choose to learn from it. And one thing I do know is that I'm very good at adapting. So whatever situation I appear to be in, I know that I can adapt to it and work to its strengths to help myself. So it was a case of survival, in a sense, in the way of just understanding that I've got to just get through it, and kind of put my focus into prioritising my mental health, get myself back on my feet before I can again pick up a direction. I'd like to think now that I am in a better place and heading towards that direction, and I wanted to document it. Hopefully my extra year of life brings me extra wisdom. That's what I'm hoping for, because spending so much time to yourself kind of forces some sort of developmental change. That for me being kind of understanding you can have periods of time in your life where things just don't go your way. You're not surrounded by people, or people that you want to be surrounded by, and that's just the way it's going to be. Although I'm not saying that this is like a given. I know I could forcefully surround myself with people, or I want to live purely and how I feel I should live. So at this current time, I know I need to prioritise myself, and personally for me to do that, it means isolation in a sense. It means trying to focus completely on myself and take away everything else. So that has been me for the last month or so. It's been solitude. It's been stripping of the ego I had left, to really understand what I wanted from this, because obviously I'd taken a major setback mentally. So it's, what do you really want from this? Although right now I know I'm not in the place that I want to be. Firstly, I've got to understand that happiness is always found in the present, so I'm content and happy with where I am now, the progress that I have made, the understandings that I've found. But creating a vision of where I want to be and where I need to be, because I can't be stuck in this any longer. It becomes more of a detriment to me every day, and I feel now's the time where I can pick myself back up and use what I had experienced over the past month to my advantage, to try and understand where I'm at in a real sense, and what I need to do to get to where I need to be to function. So this almost signifies the start of that. So from here, it's picking myself back up. It's a bit of a bruise to have felt like so much progress was being made over a certain amount of time, and then that to almost be stripped away from you. But the lessons I learned from that will stay with me, and I need to use them and acknowledge that they're there for me to use. During this time, I've really been looking into myself and how I operate, and I'm aware that there are parts of myself that can land me in trouble. Parts of myself that I don't fully understand still, but more than previously. And I've made quite a few realizations in things that I thought I was doing for myself, I wasn't, and things that I thought I had understood and figured out before acting upon was in fact wrong as well. So that's what it feels like. The past few weeks of mine have been a stripping of ego. Besides a physical sense, I feel like I have been not broken down, but essentially disassembled to my most simple, essentially. And that's how I'm currently living, is as simple as I can. So from here, I have kind of established the necessities in my life, the things that I need to function, prioritizing them and trying to build around them instead of building with them, if that makes sense. So hopefully now I can aim to use the solitude that I've been given to